Hello, my Buckeye fans out there. This is Buckeye Vinny coming to you today. Today's segment, and it's going to be a good one. But before I start, I have to throw out a shout out to one of my subscribers, Malone Hardick. Malone is the one that gave me this idea to do the segment today on Buckeye football and the 5 top stadiums that I would like to see the Buckeyes go in and play. And Malone Hardick commented last week on one of my channels and commented on one of my videos about a question to me. And I thought to myself, that would be a great segment to do. So again, I'm giving Malone Hardick a shout out. Great segment, Malone, that you gave me the idea to do. So everybody sit back and enjoy this segment on Buckeye football, the 5 stadiums that I would like the Buckeyes to visit. First of all, I'm going to start off with, again, and this is just my opinion, is Alabama. It doesn't get any better than Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The Buckeyes in Alabama do have a history against one another. It's not a big one, but they do have one. 1977, and that was the Woody Hayes era. Woody Hayes in Alabama got it on, and it wasn't a good one for Woody Hayes. Alabama beat the Buckeyes 35-6. But again, this was in a neutral site. In 1986, on came Earl Bruce. And this one was a very good game. I remember this game. And this was a defensive battle. But Alabama prevailed 16-10. But it was in another neutral site. 1994 came along. And the Buckeyes played Bama again. And Bama won 24-17. And the 2014, we all remember this, 2014 Ohio State Buckeye championship run. They had to play none other than Alabama to get to the championship game. And we all know in the Sugar Bowl, the Buckeyes won that game 42-35 in a barn burner. Moving on to the second team that I would like the Buckeyes to go play and visit would be none other than the Clemson Tigers. And the first time we played Clemson in the history of Buckeye football was 1978. And yes, that was Woody Hayes last year he coached. Clemson Tigers beat the Buckeyes that year 17-15. 2013 came along, another bowl game, Urban Meyer era. And this was a barn burner, but we come up on the short end, 40-35. 2016, again, Urban Meyer. We didn't just come up on the short end. We got destroyed in this game, 31-0. But again, my friends, those 3 games I just mentioned were all neutral sites. And last year's Fiesta Bowl, 2019, the Buckeyes lost 29-23 again in the Fiesta Bowl. Moving on, my third team that I would, my third stadium that I would love the Buckeyes to go visit would be none other than Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Death Valley, as they call it, LSU Tigers. 1987, Ohio State Buckeyes went in to LSU, and this was a phenomenal battle. And they come out with a 13-13 tie. The following year, 1988, LSU traveled to the Shoe. And what a game this was. The Buckeyes battled back after being down by at least, I believe, 20 points. Buckeyes came back and won that game in the Shoe, 36-33. And we all remember Jim Tressel, 2007, in the national championship game. LSU beat us 38-24. Moving on. Place that I would love to go in and see the Buckeyes play would be none other than the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, we really don't have much of a past with Georgia other than in 1992, the Citrus Bowl, we lost to them 21-14. And my final stadium that I would love the Buckeyes to go visit and play is none other than the Swamp in Florida. Now, we don't have a big history with the Florida Gators, But 2006, we all remember we played them in the national championship game. Yes, that was then coach Urban Meyer, and the Buckeyes ended up getting beat in that championship game 41-14. But again, neutral site. 2011, Coach Luke Fickell managed to get the Buckeyes to a bowl game, and we also got defeated by the Florida Gators 24-17 in that game. So again, I hope everyone enjoyed my 5 stadiums and teams that I would love the Buckeyes to go in and play and get it on with them on their home turf. Now, my friends, when I went down these 5 teams I mentioned, Bama, Clemson, LSU, Georgia, and the Florida Gators, I went back because you know I'm all about stats, and my friends, added up, we did not have a very good performance against these teams. Out of those 5 teams, we finished with 2 wins, 11 losses, and 1 tie. Definitely not the way the Buckeyes wanted it to go. So I hope everybody enjoyed this segment. And again, a shout out to Malone Hardick, a subscriber of mine. Thank you, Malone. I appreciate that. Please continue to watch, everybody. Most all, please continue to subscribe. To all my subscribers out there, I thank you. Please keep it coming. If you like this video, please click on the like button. And like always, peace out, God bless, and Buckeye Vinny's out of here.